we lived in Miami at the time, so taking the bus was already a big thing. It was hard already. So we had gotten to our stop, and as we were getting off, and I do remember I was about in kindergarten, probably 5 years old, because my top and bottom front teeth had fallen out at the same time. So I was like already going through a lot. But like, as we were getting off, this man was getting on, and he stopped. Instead of going to his seat, he stopped, and he looked at us, and my mom is a couple shades darker than I am, and you know, like when you're little, you're a little bit brighter. And I know you might look at me now, but like when there's consistent sun, I'll be okay, don't worry about me. But yeah, he stopped and he looked at us both. He looked at my mom, he looked at me, and he looked at me again, and he looked at my mom. And to simply put it, he just crashed out. Like, he proceeded to tell her how he thought she was a traitor for betraying her race. He went on and on, like, what felt like forever, but she would probably only let him talk for like less than 60 seconds. But he went on and on about how she's going to hell, how I'm going to hell because she made a mixed baby. I'm just black, by the way. But yeah, he was just very emotional about seeing a mixed child. Like, it just triggered him a lot. And so I feel my mom grab my hand tighter. And I see her look this man in his eyes, and she says, and she's not scared, she's not, like, she has no emotion, like, she looked like a killer at that point, like, she was just, and she grabbed my hand tight, I can feel her, like, grip tightly on my hand, and she looked at him in his eyes, and she said, "Sir, God bless you." And she, like, navigated me in front of her, and we got off the bus. And when we did get off the bus, she knelt down, got at my eye view, wiped my tears away, and she said, "There's nothing wrong with you." She was like, "That man is full of hate. If he had someone to love him like I love you, he probably would be happier." And she was like, "Should we pray for him?" And I was like, "Yeah," and we did. We prayed for him. And I don't think my mom realized what she was doing at that moment, because no matter how hard she tried to protect me, there was no amount of preparation I could have prepared her for that moment. Like, there was nothing that she can do, and that was my introduction to good and evil. That was my forbidden fruit. At that moment, at the tender age of 5 years old, I became wise. But what she did was she gave me a new perspective. She gave me the gift of empathy and compassion and love and strength within 5 minutes. And that 5 minutes just set the foundation for the woman that I am today. Like, if you know me, you know that I love to love on people. It's just, it doesn't take anything from me. It's just who I am. I love to love on anyone that I'm around. I like to say, if you're around me, I want it to feel like a warm hug. And looking back on it, that specific moment is the reason why, like, it could have been like such a traumatic moment. I could have looked back on that moment and been triggered. And even now, I look back on that moment and I genuinely feel sorry for that man. I wonder about him. I wish that he had someone to love me as much as my mom did. I wish he had someone to love him as much as my mom loved me. And I'm so, so grateful for her, because had that been me, I would have been like this in my mugshot. But she, I would not have acted the same way. I would not, and I can't imagine the amount of strength that must have took for her to do that, to watch like someone say something about her baby and act that way. So that changed my perspective on life, because had she did act differently, I probably wouldn't have been the same woman that I am today. So with that being said, here's Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. And when I try to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, span of my hips, the stride of my step, pearl in my lips. I am a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please. And to a man, the fellows either stand or fall to their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes, the flash in my teeth, the swing of my waist, the joy in my feet. I am a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they still can't touch my inner mystery. And when I start to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun in my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace in my style. I am a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed, why I don't have to shout or jump about or talk real loud. And when you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. I am a woman, phenomenal woman. That's you.